I kind of like this one. Let's just do this. Let's not play a bridge main deck. Let's try... Let's get the Fourth Visions back in the deck. I think game one you just want to kill people. So you have land, island, swamps, 2 swamps. Do 3 islands. I kind of want to make this a 4th island. Maybe that's wrong. What black do we actually need? Spellbomb targets. Here for the mill. Yeah, let's do... I want Test of Talents. I want to play Test of Talents to just exile shit. Yeah, let's play this like this. Export. Yes. All right, this hand's sweet. We've got our Crabby. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. We've got crabs. Oh boy, I hope they're not. Let's find out if they're Emrakul. Oh yay, they're Archon. Alright, we need a surgical very badly for Archon and we'll be fine. All we need is a surgical for Archon. Do we crab? Yeah, we crab. They'll probably kill it. My crab is cooler than your crab. I probably shouldn't be so stupid. Trigger. Always yields. We'll just cycle these. Yours. This is dumb. Why does the crab not... Look at the giant pinchers. But no power. Giant pinchers, no power. Yeah. Okay. I will cycle a Fractured Sanity here. We're just looking for surgicals. Double Archon. I guess we're just jamming Tashas. Alright. We hit the Archon. We hit all 4 Archons. Okay. So that was pretty lucky. We hit Archon, 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 Archon. So most of these lists these days have been playing an Emrakul. So we definitely want the Test of Talons. We definitely want the Extirpate. And I kind of feel like Ashiok would be really good. I was showering that I sensed the mill. I think I want to do this. I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to Spellbomb too. Because they will have Emrakul. I think Tasha's isn't that great. They will definitely have Emrakuls in their shenanigans. I don't think we need to like kill their little crab things. I think we just want to surgical Archons. We'll see though what the best way to do it is. Oboro. I guess they're gonna shuffle. I guess I'm keeping this hand. If we can abort, they'll archive trap and surgical. This is pretty good. What's up, Lesnar? How are you? That was a good draw. Let's get the Spellbomb in play. No shuffle? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Cast for 0. I want Archons. No! No Archons. No good surgical targets, period. That's kind of wild. I could surgical Ren here. Okay. Alright. Let's go to our turn. Do 14 cards in our library. We could Visions. I'm okay cycling of Visions here. Whoa! Guess I will not be cycling of Visions. Do I want to surgical any of this stuff? No. Magic's going okay. How are you this morning, Mercurio? Ren. The bane of my existence. I think I'll activate the Spellbomb here. I think it's kind of free to do so. We get to draw a card, stop them from drawing a card. It does shit on our here, there's Visions. But that's okay. Alright, you get nothing with your Ren and 6. Nothing. Ooh. Alright, let's play Oboro. That I want. So busy. You probably should rethink that line. You get nothing, good day, sir. Alright, well, we're gonna cast Visions. I'm gonna cast a Visions of Shame. It says Visions of Beyond, but it's actually Visions of Shame. That's a good one. I wonder if that's gonna resolve. What do we think? Do we think this resolves? Well, we'll find out. Come back. I guess it resolves. Okay. Well, that was a dunking. Alright. We've got the Shelldock Isle. Drown. I guess we're keeping. Yeah, exactly. I know, Zeriak. Right? I know. I know. What are they doing? They're playing a land. Okay. So what? They played a bauble and then they passed. What on earth? This isn't Legacy, right? I didn't queue for Legacy. I want to hide it away. I want to keep it secret and I want to keep it safe. I'm really not sure how I feel about the Shelldock Isles and Mill. Sometimes they're like great. But a lot of lists are cutting them. This is pre-Legacy or post-Legacy? I don't know. I don't know what hand you keep off of Mishra's Bauble. Okay. Yeah, you don't like to tap land? Maybe. What kind of weird-ass keep is this? Must be like a sick hand. I'm going to crack this at the end of turn so I don't take damage. Tall guy, thank you for the follow. Let's see. Let's crack this. Get a Watery Grave. So I don't have to take a bunch of damage later. We're probably not going to get to resolve any spells. I consider. Let's play a land. Just chill. We're just gonna chill. Yeah. For now, but it's a little early. They're just really not doing much. Yeah, we'll just feel them next turn. Alright, we're going to be sneaky. We're going to feel them in the draw step, then we're going to surgical the steam vents. Although it's a bit of a nombo with the Tashas. I don't know. We're doing it. It's what we're going to do. One... I have a lot of black mana in my hands. I'm gonna get a swamp because look at all these black spells. Alright. Do I surgical the steam vents? Is that too cheeky? No, I'm gonna go to main one. Oh, they just don't have anything. They have nothing. Oh, crack it. Crack it, crack it. So we can surgical the steam vents in response to them cracking this fetch. So they have to get an island. But we'll just wait. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see. Let's begin the sneakery. If we surgical the steam vents, they'll crack, right? Get another steam vents. What do? We could surgical their Polluted Delta? No, they're only going to play like 1 or 2. We could surgical the Consider. Because I don't want to discard the hand size, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to pay 2. Tasha's they counter. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose they Tasha's and then they counter. I don't want this to get countered though. I like Tasha's. It's a nice card. Alright. Alright, now we wait for them to crack that fetch. Come on, you know you want to crack that? Oh, you son of a bitch. This card is a mill helper. This card helps us mill them. This is friend of the mill people. Let's see. Let's go. All right, we're going to get fancy. You ready for fancy plays? We're going to go Fatal Push the Ledger Shredder. Pay 1. We are retaining priority. We are going to surgical counterspell. Let them connive. Get the conniving. That's mill 1, right? That's just mill 1. The Bird Advisor Crab. Okay. So there's a lot happening here. Okay, so they have a counterspell in hand. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 Murktides in the deck. And a Ledger Shredder. What did we actually counterspell? Oh, we counterspelled the Surgical. Okay. I should have left the counterspell in the graveyard. No, maybe. Yeah, I should have left it in the graveyard. Alright, now we're fatal pushing the Ledger Shredder. And we'll just pass the turn. Uh-huh. Let's not get fancy with this. Mario, I tried to talk to you on Discord. You were AFK playing Smite. So this is what we get. I said, Mario, Mario, Mario. I even messaged you. And you're just AFK in La La Land playing fucking Smite. So here we are. The reason to hold priority is so they get the Ledger Shredder trigger. Because if we just Fatal push it, then it dies. We could Surgical first. It would have been fine to go Surgical your counter spells first, then Fatal push your thing. But I was just being fancy. Alright, so they have 29 cards left in their deck. I was cutting 10. Oh, you don't look like a homeless bum anymore? I'm so proud of you. You finally done with the... I'm sorry. I'm proud of you. It's about time. A homeless bum? Fuck you. I'm just kidding. I meant a regal gentleman. No. Mario has always had very fabulous hair. Doesn't own a mirror. Mario's always had fabulous hair. Some of the most fabulous hair of all my friends. I have this one friend who only has like a military crew cut, even though he like left the military. It's just the only hair he ever has, always. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Let's cast this. They will cast the trap. We will crack this. We will get an island. Alright. We counter this. They mill 14. And let's see what's in their graveyard. So the Archive Trap's gone. Ledger Shredder's gone. There's no Murktides in all these milled cards. It's kind of weird. No Murktides. Okay. So we've surgical counter spells. There's 1, 2 archive charms here. Did we get an Archmage charm over here? No. So they could, in theory, have an Archmage charm for this, but whatever. Let's do it during their upkeep if they do have one. Yeah, I'm gonna surgical their charm during their. I'm gonna go to the upkeep. We'll surgical charm, and then archive trap them. Archmage charm. That should be their last of their counter spells. Look at their hand. Red card. There's no red left in the deck except for this. That's hilarious. Alright, well. Cast this. This was a crabless victory. What are they doing here? I know their hand. Are they bolting me on the way out? I like it. Let's get them twice. Get them! Mill them! Okay. So. Now we're on the draw against them. I think we could try and do this. Be sneaky. I don't know if I want to. I kind of like Test of Talents against them. Kind of like this because you can hit Iteration. The question is, how deep do we go on surgicals? Like, the cards we want to surgical are Murktide. They're basically Shredder, Ragavan, Murktide. So we need to stop those cards. Trolling? No trolling here. What are we cutting? Let's cut a Fractured Sanity. Let's cut a Visions. Let's cut 2 visions, and let's play like this. I kind of want an Ensnaring Bridge, just to be cheeky. They play so many different versions of Counterspell that all you really want to Counterspell is... I guess maybe I'll do this. Maybe we'll cut the visions. Alright, let's try this. Holy sh... Holy shit. Are you suggesting that I need a haircut? I do need a haircut so badly. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I had plans to go to, thank you. I had plans to go to Comic-Con, or not Comic-Con. I was going to go to Command Fest Orlando, but then it was sold out. And I was going to get a haircut for Command. Thank you, Burnt. Thank you. I appreciate it. I won't make fun of long hair ever again. Do we keep this hand? It kind of sucks. Thank you, though. Thank you. It's crazy, man. Thank you so much. Do we keep this hand? It's an instant speed thing. So, like, it's flexibility. Corporal Panda. It's like, it's flexible. Whereas, like, it's like the easiest way to kill a Teferi, basically. It's just like, yeah, they draw a card, but it just has the flexibility to be like, and it's an instant. I don't think this is worth it. I think too much can go wrong here. Okay, we'll keep this. We're all in on crabs. We have to put a crab back. Is that true? So, like, with Blood Chief's Thirst, it's like 4 mana. Like, I killed a Primeval Titan for 2 with it the other day, which the flexibility of it makes it just very, very good. Alright, let's just kill this Ragavan right now. We could play an 0-3 Crab, but if we play this 0-3 Crab, it's going to get bolted and they're going to hit us with the Ragavan. They're going to establish a mana advantage and we're going to lose the game. That's how it works. Yup. Yeah, 1 deck damn. Yeah, it's just flexible. Whereas, like, tapping out main phase to play like a 3 mana thing to kill a Teferi. I mean, obviously you have to tap out and kill a Teferi main phase. You know, like, that's just the way it works. That's the way Teferi works. But, like, it's not like, it has flexibility in other ways. Just being able to kill like an instant speed something. Alright, I'm not going to crack this now. I'm going to wait for the Ragavan. I'm going to crack it and kill the Ragavan. Attempt to kill the Ragavan. I'm going to block. I'm going to play the Ruin Crab, block the Ragavan dash. If they kill it, I'll crack this. But I want them to act first. Oh, I want a Test of Talents. This is so fucking bad. Like, Blood Chiefs is good, and it probably would be just as good. But just the flexibility of being able to do 2 mana, exile anything is very important. I am not cracking this fetch. I'm playing Disc Crab. Oh my god, I want Test of Talents here. Fuck. Fuck, I wish I played this land first. The greed. It's my fault for being greedy. I have to crack this now. Let's get a Watery Grave. I guess I should have played this land first. Then I could have Test of Talents those counter spells. It would be a very different game. Murktide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost. We have lost. Yup. It's an 8-8. It's killing us in 2 turns. Nice. Ragavan. On the plus side, we can kill the Ragavan. Alright, we need Drown in the Loch. We need... That's not it. Alright, 1, 2. Kill the steam vents. Get an island. And we'll archive trap you. Okay. 19 cards left. Versus 1 a million. We have to draw a Drown in the Loch. Nope, they're gonna just cast another one, grow their thing, and make it a million. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna be 15. We're dead. Okay. Murktide is obviously the bane of this deck. Kinda sucks. Yeah, like Baleful Masteries would have been like great there. Maybe Bridge. I wanted to have like these to deal with Murktides. Let's go to Tasha's. They had a lot of higher CMC stuff. We still have a bunch of ways to deal with Tasha. We could bring in Ashiok, but they're not really searching. They're kind of playing around Archive Trap very well. Just, I guess I want flexible answers. I guess the Ensnaring Bridges are the answers, so we'll just leave it like that. The Ensnaring Bridges are the answers that we have been looking for. I guess we're keeping this hand. It's kind of, it's a little slow, but slow and steady wins the race. Tasha's. What's up, Lee? I am pretty hyped for it. It's got the Doctor Who guy. Crab or just kill Ragavan? What'd you guys do? Would you crab or kill this Ragavan? Does Ragavan just have to die? I guess we could just double crab. Oh. Double lightning bolt. Alright. Double crab. What? Crabby down. Crabby down. Wow. Okay. So, we could take these Spell Pierces out of the deck. We could take Archmage Charm out of the deck. Let's see if we can get something a little bit more juicy. Murktide Regents out of the deck? Yes, please. What's their hand? Counterspell, Dispute, Spell Pierce. They only have 2 Murktide Regents? That seems a little odd. Alright. Do a draw step. Yeah, I wanted to see what was in their hand. I wanted to see if I could resolve this. I wanted to see if they had any Spell Pierces or Disputes so I could resolve this. That's why I didn't want to do a draw step. Because, like, I could just fire this off, like, you know, main phase. But since I did that, now I know their hand is Spell Pierce and Dispute. So I can't. He's on the burb. The burb is the word for them. That's why I wanted to wait here. Because I have to just cycle this thing. Should have cycled it on my main phase. Alright, how many steam vents are there? 1. Yeah. I should have cycled this on my main phase. Let's see if we could mill their steam vents. We milled an unholy heat. Test of silence. No! Alright, well. They're gonna get to kill our crab. Yup. And they get to hit us with Ragavan. They only have 24 cards left. And all their Murktides are gone. So now we play this land. And they have a bunch of counterspells. So let's just kill that. So this could be a bit tricky because they have a bunch of counterspells in their hand. Here's how you know. I believe we did not. I did not. But I think they're dead to this Tasha's once I resolve it. Like, alright, so they have a Spell Pierce, they have a Dispute. If they Spell Pierce, I pay 2. Okay, well, that was easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All Ragavans are gone. All Ragavans are gone from the deck. And all Murktides are gone. Oh, I guess they had 3. That was weird. Oh, they had 1 from their hand. Yeah, they had 3 Murktides. Okay. Did you mean to register Mill? I love Mill. So this deck is, you know, like the swamp from The Princess Bride. You got to deal with rodents of unusual size. That's Ragavan. And then you have to deal with the fire jet shit, which is the Murktide. So the only threat they have left is the stupid bird. But I don't think that threat exists. That's how you deal with the fire swamp. The Ragavans. Okay. Well, they're just going to sit here and draw cards. I accept. I like sitting here and drawing cards. Oh, alright. Well, these tests of talents are probably... What's in their hand? So they have Counterspell, Archmage Charm, Dispute, Spell Pierce, Heat. I don't believe in birds of unusual size. Oh, shit. Shit. I yielded to the turn. I couldn't fucking test the talents that. Whatever. This mills 2 card. This counters this and mills 2 more because there's 2 more in the deck. So this essentially stops 3 cards from their deck and they only have 17. Aspiring Spike, thank you. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome, everyone. We are playing an uncivilized deck for sure. We'll leave these in the graveyard because it doesn't matter. Alright, so what's left of the CMC in their deck? 4, 8, 10. Oh, they have a Jace. They're dead if this Tasha's resolved. We just have to resolve this Tasha's through this hand of all this crap. Of 2 counterspells, Dispute, Spell Pierce. It might be hard, but we could probably do it if we draw another land. Alright, so let's just be done with this. So this is their hand. So if we draw another land, we have activation plus drown plus test. Alright, that's what we need. Thank you, Spike. Welcome, everyone. We're playing some mill. Alright, that was a really good draw. So now we play. We don't want to do this now while they're tapped out. We want to get the... we'll just get the Watery Grave because it doesn't matter. So now we go 1 blue, activate. Tasha's will kill them. Tasha's is lethal. Then they have a Spell Pierce and a Dispute. And we'll drown the Spell Pierce, test the Dispute. Whatever. In whatever order, it doesn't really matter. Mystical Dispute, we shall test the talents. This one. The land was the best possible draw in the deck. Because it allowed us to sequence this turn. Alright, so here comes the Spell Pierce. On whatever. Okay, so this resolves. I don't want to take these out of the graveyard. So their hand is a Spell Pierce. So you can dismiss this revealed cards. Now these revealed cards will go here because Magic Online fixed that. So now this resolves. And rather than cast the Spell Piercers in their hand, they chose to die. Okay. I mean, yeah, I could just pay or whatever. But at least go out with a fight, right? At least go out with a fight. You can't take it with you? Alright. We had a very fortunate hand there. Our hand lined up very well with what they were doing. So, thank you everyone for the follow. Thank you, Maishian, for the 8 months of support. Thank you very much. Okay, this hand is full of crabs, which is the best kind of hand for mill. The question is, do we play the fancy Ruin Crab out, or do we play the little bait crab? But the problem is the bait crab gets killed by Unholy Heat, where the fancy crab does not. So we'll just play fancy crab, because we have multiple fancy crabs. Unclaimed territory. So we're playing against zombies. Alright. Humans. Well, that was a good draw. Well, let's go Krabby. Play you. Trigger. Meddling Mage. Esper Sentinel. Crack you. Get an island. Trigger. Hedron Crab. So, hero deck currently, yeah. It's a hero, like, mill's the enemy until you play against, 4-color. Like, mill's like an enemy deck, and then you become a hero deck when you play against 4-color, because they have 80 cards and a bunch of endurances, and it's total horseshit. Oh, no. What is this? Thalia, Guardian of Thraben? Sure. Alright. So, we play the Field of Ruin. Target. Save targets. Always yield. Now we go uno, dos, tres. Get... I guess we get the swamp here. It doesn't really matter much. They're pretty much dead. Now we cast Archive Trap. Pay the 1 for the Thalia attacks. Okay. We get a nice look at their deck, though. No, they don't want to play anymore. Executioner, I'm having a tough time with that matchup. The problem with that matchup, the problem with Crusader is that every version of the list is different, and they all have ways to deal with it, and, like, they don't have to deal with it for, like, they basically, when you play that card, they have 5 turns, right? They have 5 turns to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have 5 turns. I don't think we want the surgicals. Like, what are we going to surgical from them? I think we just want a bunch of removal. They don't really have a lot of archive trap stuff. They did have the mages that looked, but the big problem with Phyrexian Crusader, right? Let's say you play a Phyrexian Crusader on turn 2, you know, with a ramp creature. You're basically saying, all right, you have 5 turns to deal with this card. Essentially. Like, they can literally just ignore it for 4 turns. And then after 4 turns, all they have to do is play an Endurance, which can chump block it. Play a Snake, which can chump block it. If they're playing the Eldamri's Call version, they can Eldamri's Call for Titania, which just makes it look like a joke, right? So, like, it's the same problem that Thrun has. Like, if you have a Thrun against a 4-color opponent and they have an Omnath, they're just going to laugh at you. They're just going to play 1 fetch, and that 1 fetch is going to negate all the work that the Thrun did for an entire turn cycle. Like, I'd love Thrun to be the answer, but I'd love for Phyrexian Crusader to be the answer, but the problem is there's no silver bullet to that matchup. You have to grind them out and try not to lose the game to Ren and 6. That's the unfortunate answer against 4-color. And the other thing with 4-color is there's so many different versions of 4-color right now, right? There's like 4-color with Ragavans, with Traverse, with Elementals, you know, with Counterspell, without Counterspell. There's so many different versions of the deck that it's very, very difficult to know exactly what you're playing against at any specific moment. Like what version of 4-color you're playing against. And there's some versions of 4-color that are just like the Elementals version with Eldamri's Call. They're just going to get a Titania and make a million blockers, and it's not going to do anything, you know? Where like other versions will be in a lot more trouble against it. So it's sort of rough to like, it's not, there's no like end all be all solution to it, unfortunately. I wish there was. I'm going to get a swamp here, I think. They do have, I'm just going to get a swamp. So I wish that Phyrexian Crusader was the way, but I just don't. Pioneer deck? I don't have one. I think Lotus Field is egregious. Like egregious as a deck. Yeah, just run Phyrexian Crusader and 11 pump spells. You know? Just play Infect. Alright. I wish Crusader was good, but it's just, I mean, on its own, it gives them 4 turns to answer, the 5 turns. Like, it has to exist for 5 turns. Do you want to, like, let your 4-color opponent have 5 turns? Those are the games we lose. I mean, that's true. Crusader does work well with pump spells. Maybe I shouldn't have cracked this right away for this, but I'm probably going to have to cycle this for a land. Alright, we got Azorius Renegade. Yep. That means we can no longer archive trap them. Esper Sentinel. Esper Sentinel is an honorary... This is an honorary crab because it helps us mill. It helps the mill game. Oh, that was a really good draw. Boink. Turret you. Turret you. What do we want to do here? We could drown this. We could drown that. We could cycle this. I guess we'll just pass. All our shit's instant. No attacks. No crab attacks. Alright, let's see. They have Carousels. We can't counter a human. We cannot counter this, unfortunately. Cannot be countered. Okay. So we take 6 block here. Do we want to kill the Thalia? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Is it bad? Can we afford to take 6 here? I don't think we can. I think we just want to kill the Thalia right now. I think we want to drown the Thalia. They get to draw a card. That's fine. No. Block. They have 19 cards in their graveyard. I wish I could get one more card in their graveyard. Hopefully we draw land, and then we just go land, visions, pop, pop, pop off. But we are going to block the Esper Sentinel here. We'll take 3. I don't think we could afford to go to 10. Because if they like have another one of these, we're in a lot of trouble. Alright, so we can cycle visions. Get them to 20 cards. Cycle Fractured Sanity. Get them to 20 cards. Cast Visions, Ancestral. What's up, Cactus? Alright. So, draw a card. Oh, that was such a good draw. So, now we can play Krabby. Play the Krabby. Now we can play the land. Save targets here. What do we want to do? Guess we crack for an island. Trigger, 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 trigger. And we have visions. Oh, you may draw. Draw. And all we have to do is untap and cast 1, 2, any of these spells. Not this spell. Not that one. Your turn. We can actually just chump block with the crabs too. I feel pretty good about this matchup unless they have like a random Emrakul or something stupid like that. They're a little too slow out the gates. We had really good hands. We had very good hands that matchup. Alright, so we're 3-0. Felden's Cane. Alright, let's do the prediction. Start prediction. Are we going to trophy? Themselves. I love when I play a game of draft and I have to grind my opponent out for 30 turns. Pauper is for the skilled. Pauper is for the... Alright, let's see. Let's play... What are we playing? We'll just pretend that we're just a normal deck. We'll just play this normal Polluted Delta and we'll just Archive Trap. Pauper is for the artifact lands, baby. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Very kind. Alright. So, go look. Have fun. Pauper is bad, Momervig. Pauper... No, Pauper's not for broke people. Shit's expensive. Look at this. Dex. Pauper. Look at these. Not tabletop. Let's look at MTGO. Look at this. 75 tickets for this deck. It's supposed to be a cheap form. Dimir Fairies, 100 Moto tickets. That's like a fucking standard deck. Okay, maybe it's not. But maybe it's not. Look at these penny. Now this is what Pauper's supposed to be. Right? 1 ticket, 2 ticket, 2 ticket. This is what it's supposed to be. Just have these two formats merge. But like, how's a Pauper deck gonna be $100 fucking dollars? 120 tickets, 115 tickets on Moto. Alright. They're playing a Bird's Paradise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're playing this deck called Yawgmoth. We'll just play... Alright. I'm gonna need you... Because it's Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful is the superior format. I wonder if... the problem with Penny Dreadful is that there's a built-in failure clause to the deck. Because, like, if a deck becomes too popular... Look at this. $35... A Young Wolf, huh? Alright, I need to hit OK. Why won't it let me? Alright, OK. Crack-a-fetch. Hierarch, okay. The format naturally rotates, yeah. If a deck becomes too strong, it rotates out of its strength. Alright, we're going to cycle Fractured Sanity now. They're going to know that we're mill, but that's okay. What are we Fatal pushing here? We could probably save this for Yogg. Fatal push a Yogg Father. Play this. We get to save our crack in case we draw a crab because of this Yavimaya. So sweet. It depends on how many main deck endurance they play. Yeah. It's also hard because if they play like an early grist, your milling them fuels the grist. If that makes sense, right? Like, if you mill half the deck, grist can just one-shot you. Nope. Right? Like, I had a game where my opponent, I went land Hierarch, right? And my opponent went whatever, and then next turn I played a grist, plussed it, got to 5 loyalty, then my opponent like milled me a whole bunch, and then next turn I killed them with grist ult. It did like 20 damage to him. Alright. Let's play a crab. Let's play Field Ruin. I'll use Trigger. So the Blood Artist is in the graveyard. The question is, do we go for the Tashas or do we go for the archive traps? I believe the answer to be one, two. Okay. So there is one endurance here, but you don't really know. They're not playing my list because they have a main deck Scavenging Ooze, so they're playing some other list. But so if they have a second endurance, we're gonna lose. If they don't, 1, 2, 3, 4 Yawgmoths in the graveyard. All Yogs are in the graveyard. Let's make this bigger. We'll just shield here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Yogs in the graveyard. I imagine they're on a endurance Scavenging Ooze split. They might be playing like Reed Duke's list, which has like a main deck, which has like Scavenging Ooze, endurance, and then like the 1-drop 1/1 that does nothing. I mean, the Essence Warden. They might be playing that. But the cool thing about Yawgmoth is that like you could basically play whatever the fuck you want. You can play Gris, you can play Scavenging Ooze, you can play Endurance, you can play Hapatra. You can play whatever makes you happy. The only thing you have to do is you have to play Blood Artist. Blood Artist is just better than Cutthroat. But other than that, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I just think more birds. I think birds are good. I can just take 3 here. I can just take 3. Yeah, I mean, Hapatra's a powerful card. Uh-oh, here comes another endurance, and we lose. Uh-oh. Fuck. Well, they're not playing... They're playing 2 endurances main. That's annoying. Alright. This complicates things. Annoying. Play you. 1, 2, 3. Tasha's you. Might as well crack this now. I should have saved this actually in case they drew a Yawg. But if they drew a Yawg, I'm just dead anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no point to killing anything. Yeah, this is not fine. This is not fine. We just gotta stay alive long enough to draw... I don't know what the fuck we can draw. Well, I mean, double endurance is very good against mill main deck. Endurance is like the best, one of the best cards in Yawg. Yeah, Gris is a problem too, because like now as I mill them, they could just ult and kill. No, they're just gonna kill my crab. Okay. Okay. Well, if they attack me, they should attack with just the endurance. I need to kill it to buy time. I need to kill this endurance. It is a liability to put endurance in the graveyard, because that means they can mill the other endurance, but we just have to play the game like we're going to mill their endurance, as opposed to them having a way to just loop endurances, because we can't beat that, right? We got rid of the Blood Artist, but that doesn't matter. Alright. So we just need to stay alive, and not taking 5 damage there is a big step to staying alive. Okay, we need to draw... Shelldock Isle is not bad. Always yield. Hedron Crab. Well, I'll take Archive Trap. Not bad. Alright. So we're taking 4 this turn, if they don't draw anything too crazy. We just need them not to have like a cord or something or an evolution. Because if they evolution for another endurance, we're toast. So killing the endurance was a bit of a liability, but we had to not take... I don't think we could have afforded to go to 8 there. Like that was just too good of an opportunity with the exalted triggers. Yeah, exactly. You went 0-5 with Hammer this morning, and you're still taking it to the RCQ tomorrow? That, I mean, you're getting all your, like, just imagine Magic is a 50-50 game. Sometimes you lose, and sometimes you win. So you did all your losing today, so tomorrow you'll do all your winning. Yeah, or people were playing Emrakul's and stuff. So I take 4. That's not bad. They have 2 cards left in the deck. Not bad. Alright. We need to draw a Tasha's and just kill them. Tasha's probably wouldn't kill them because... No, stop cording. They're just going to cord for the other endurance? Fuck. Fuck. That's what I get for killing this one, but I mean, it's fine. They only have 30 cards left in their library, so if I draw a mill spell here... Alright, well that's unfortunate. Visions. Tilt. So we're taking 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 2 technically alive still. But I should play this Watery Grave. If I draw like something into something. I don't know. 2 endurance is too much. Too much. Too strong. Evolution. They should sack a Birds of Paradise. They cord for a Strangerrootgeist and we're dead here. They could also cord for Dross Messenger. Nope, they can't do that. So 1, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm dead. Well, if they get a Strangerrootgeist, I will concede. Alright, we're dead. 2 endurances, 2 strong main deck. Excuse me. Alright. We want these. I don't really like Ashiok against them because they can attack it. But I do want these cards. What do I not want? I don't want... I kind of want Spellbomb, but I don't really. The only thing I want to hit with Spellbomb is Endurance. We just need to Surgical Endurance. That's it. That's all we need to do. Let's take out an Archive Trap, a Fractured Sanity. No, we want the Fatal Push. We also want the Baleful Mastery. Ugh. We want so many cards. Let's cut 1 Surgical. Let's cut one of these. And let's play... We're shaving on a lot of things. Mini Zeus, thank you for the follow. I am Bob, thank you for the follow. GJHI, thank you for the follow. Savich D. Renata. Rhinetta, thank you for the follow. Alright, what would you like to play first? This hand is very hateful, but it doesn't really win. Like, if they play a Grist, we're in trouble. I think we keep it, though. Fortunately. Doesn't have anything to stop Endurance, but... We're going to be the control deck for a little bit. They are at 68 cards, by the way. Going to kill this. Going to kill that. The 68 cards might hamper them. Might not. Wall of Roots. Okay, well, we're going to kill that. Do we actually kill that? We have this Damnation. I don't go up to... They went to 68 cards. If they went to 69 cards, that'd be one thing. Let's just kill this. We want to see if we can jam them up on mana. Okay. Interesting. Look at a name here. No idea what they're naming. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Yeah, that's a good one. Probably wouldn't board that in against Mill, but I guess when you're going up to 50 cards or whatever. They mill the miller. It is I who have been milled. Alright, we need a crab. We need a crab. Can we draw a crab? That's not too bad. It's not very good right now. We could Surgical the Overgrown Tomb. We could Surgical the Twilight Mire. Surgical the Overgrown Tomb. Use this. We can't use Trap. I think we just play Oboro. I think we just chill. This does... We could get the Twilight Mire, which would stop them from casting Giraffe's Messenger. But it's a 1 out of 400 in their deck. I don't think they have too many. If I would Surgical anything, I would Surgical Wall of Roots. But we need to hit Endurance, so... We just gonna be chilling for a while. Okay. Okay. Crabby. No! We need crabs! They have 4 cards. Well, those are not really being killed. What is this? What is this? Is this cord for 2? Get a Strangaroo Geist? This might be worth a Surgical. We could cut it, Surgical it. Yeah, sure. We got 1, 2, 3. I guess we can crack this for a swamp. Crack this for a swamp. Then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Murderous Cut. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll exile you. And we will Surgical that card. Alright. That's one major pain in the ass for the aggro plan out of there. Okay. So, what do we got? 3 Thoughtseizes, Yawgmoth, Grist. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4 Endurance. 4 Endurance. Okay. Alright. Their hand is Cord, Swamp, whatever. Fractured Sanity. I guess Fractured Sanity's okay, but the problem is they're just gonna mill. They're just gonna Cord, right? For Endurance. So we can't play this until we have an answer. I would have saved the Surgical if I knew I was drawing this, but at the same time, like, we need answers to stuff. So I could save this, but I think the best thing to do is cycle it. No, let's save it. Let's see what they do for next turn. If they use Cord to play a Grist, yeah, let's just cycle it. Let's cycle it. I'm gonna pass. Like, if they Cord for a Grist, which is probably what they're going to do, Cord for Grist, then Fractured Sanity is like not great, because like I'll Fractured Sanity them and like give them their grist will be able to like 14 me or whatever. Yeah. I want them to use this chord, and then I want to see what they get. Like if they get a grist with this, like if we Fractured Sanity them for 14. Oh fuck. Well, I guess I'm gonna cycle it. And maybe draw. Besaju's gone. Baleful Mastery. Oh fuck. The perfect answer for their grist. Well, they'll probably take the Baleful Mastery. I don't know what they're going to take. But we know their hand is this exactly. They took the Baleful Mastery, so they are thinking about grist. Dryad Arbor, huh? Play the Snow-Covered Swamp. Fetch the Arbor, so their hand is cord. They can cord for 2. And this. Okay. We would like to draw... What would you like to draw? Shelldock? Wow. Crypt Incursion would be pretty cool. Let's just get Fractured Sanity. Am I gonna... They just get to tutor for the other basic forest in their deck. But, whatever. Get a basic island. Alright. So their hand is Cord plus Verdant. So they can get Endurance at any point in time. Our hand's really bad right now. Endurance. Yup. Yep. Alright, so I would like very much to draw a Surgical, and we could win this game. We probably won't win, but a Surgical is a good start to winning. That's not it. Yield. I'm playing all these lands because I have the Oboro, so I can just bounce the Oboro with the crabs. It's like, yeah, we are losing out on a bit, but like, what are you courting for? Don't do that. Alright, so they have cord. I'm just gonna die to this Endurance slowly. Oh, God. That's so good for them. That's a good draw. That is a good draw. I would... If you're on the play... I don't know. If you're on the play, I would side out... 1 Birds of Paradise, 1 Young Wolf. What are we courting for here? Okay. Another Endurance. I would sideboard 1 Birds... If you're on the play, side out 1 Birds of Paradise, 1 Young Wolf, 1 Endurance, and 1... Eldritch Evolution, and if you're on the draw, keep in the Eldritch Evolution and cut 2 Birds of Paradise and bring in 4 Thoughtseizes. That's how I would board against them, but it's hard. They have a Liberator, eh? Okay. They brought in a Liberator. It doesn't. So that's how I would board. I would... Let's see. We need to just pop this Spellbomb now. We need to draw cards. Guess we could wait till our turn. We have 1,000,000 mana. Alright, what do we need? We need to draw what? They have no hand. That's not what we needed to draw. Turret you. Okay. How's Mill match up against Rhinos and Elementals? It really depends. Boy, that's very frustrating right there. That is unbelievably frustrating that they have this and we drew this. Because we got the Spellbomb, they got this, and then we drew this, and they... Oh, that's so tilting. Oh, that's very tilting. -1 bird on the play, -2 on the draw. Because you don't want to get... you don't want to get wrecked by fucking Brandon 6. We could play this. We just need to kill this, and then we could play the bridge for free next turn. I don't know. We'll just chill. But that's how I board against those kind of decks. If I'm playing Yawgmoth, I go... If I'm playing 4-color, if I'm on the play, I'll go... Oh, get the fuck out of here, Essence Warden. I was playing a weird list. I was like showing Reduke's list. I would sideboard like... I had Reduke's list here. I would sideboard out these 4 and just bring in 4 Thoughtseizes. That's how I would sideboard. If I was on the draw, I would probably sideboard 2 Birds of Paradise. But if they're playing like counterspells, you can like cut these and like leave in Endurances. If they're like a super heavy counterspell version, there's so many different versions of the list but basically it's these cards. On the draw, it's like this, and on the play, it's like this. Okay. Their thoughts. Oh my god, that's such a good draw. That is one of the best draws they could have. I'm so tilted. I'm so tilted. That was so timely. It was unreal. We're getting ranched. We're also drawing a lot of lands, but... GG's. We got absolutely demolished that game. I think it's too many land draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's turn 11. Not a very good showing for us. They Thoughtseized away our good cards. They played fucking Lightning Bolts and Solitudes and Furies, you know? Can we keep this hand? No, we can't. We'll keep this. We'll put back a Field of Ruin, I suppose. The Sky Turtle. What are you talking about? What's Sky Turtle? I know the Colossals, I mean, that's not in this list. Yeah, you're talking about 7 mana, though. Okay. Goblin Guide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we have an 0-3. It's in the new list. Let's crack for an island, and let's play an 0-3. Maybe I should wait on this. Yeah, burn deck. Yeah, but, I mean... Was that amulet... Yes. I think it's a good deck. Okay, we get an Archive Trap here. Okay. Don't kill my guy. Yay, my guy lives. I have a blocker. Alright, well let's Archive Trap. Cast for 0. Yeah, Sultai Uro was good, but... Okay, so let's see. We'll go to blocks. We'll block a 2. Okay. We're drawing a Fractured Sanity. We can use this Polluted Delta as a scryer, basically, from these. And we'll cast a Fractured Sanity. We're probably obviously in trouble. But Maybe it was better to crack this and then visions. But we'll see what they end up doing. Because we do need to find... We need to find removal spells real quick here. Lightning Helix. What are we targeting? The crab? Alright, let's get... Let's crack for Swamp. Alright, so there's 20 cards in the graveyard now. So now we can visions. We need fatal pushes. We need fatal pushes very badly. Tilt. I should have waited till they attack, right? And then been like, okay, well, draw the first card. Oh, it's not a land. Activate the thing. That would have been smarter, but I'm not smart. All right, so we're taking 6 here. We're going to 7. Hopefully they don't have another spell. Another Fractured Sanity. All right, so we can just make a bunch of blockers. But I don't know if that's going to be good enough. Because we're not drawing... We're not really drawing removal, which is what we need to deal with this. We need removal. Alright, yield through the turn. So they have 25 cards in hand. We need fatal pushes and we don't have them. Do we lose to Urion? No, we lost to Yawgmoth. They're playing 2 Endurance's main deck and it just shit on me. Okay. What's the other card in your hand? Alright, so we have to... we're drawing Visions from Beyond? Okay, maybe we can get out of it with Visions. Let's block like this. We lost to 2 Endurance's main deck, and in game 2, I kind of flooded a little bit. Why did you wait there? Why you got a slow roll like that? Alright, so how do we beat Burn? We don't want the Surgicals. We want the Test of Talents. We want the Crypt Incursions. We probably want Baleful Mastery. Probably Bridge. Don't really need Spellbomb. Don't really need this. Vision's is probably going to be a little slow. We just need to draw this removal. Does that count as a slow roll? Yes. I had 1 black mana. Yeah, we might have that black Spell Pierce card, yeah. That was a slow roll. But it's okay. Just cast, like, I'm at 6. I have no blue untapped. Just cast the burn spells and kill me. Would you like to play first? Yes. This hand is pretty good. This is one of our better hands. I guess we go Island, Crab. Crack for a basic. Crab. Island. Pass. This crab does suck because he can't block that well. He can block a Swift Spear. Play a Swift Spear, but he can't block a Goblin Guide. Oh, fuck. Goblin Guide. Alright, so Goblin Guide attacks us. Go to 17. What are we drawing? Drawing a Drown in the Loch. Well, this is good. This is good because we actually have removal for the first time. So we will go Crab. Play this. Save targets. Always here. Always yields. We can wait with this, but if we wait, they have the potential to zap a crab, right? If we like go to combat. Then we could crack this. They could, in response, kill a crab. So let's just not wait. Let's just crack it for Swamp. Get the mill, and then we'll pass. With Fatal Push Up. Okay, so we have 39 cards to go. Realistically, we get this trigger. Give me that trigger. Okay. We're drawing Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which is obviously not great. We'll kill that. Okay. So we'll just pass and hold up Test of Talents and get something with Test of Talents. Lightning Bolt. Let's make sure... Yep, we'll grab that with Test of Talents. That's fine with me. No, because they have a lot of, like, 3s. So they have, like, Lightning Helixes and Searing Blazes and stuff. Alright, so let's do some math. 1, 2, 3. We want to leave the one in the graveyard for the stupid Visions card. Alright, so 6. See, because they have like a lot of 3 mana things. So Rift Bolt's 9. So let's do the math. 3 Boros Charm. I should just fucking screenshot this shit. No, let's do it. This is 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 29, 32. They have about 40 CMC left. Alright, we'll get rid of those. And their hand is here. Yeah, Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's the same one. She's like a witch from the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Rift Bolt in exile. Okay, yield to the turn. Give us a land, please. Thank you. Cycle. Give us a land, please. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Burn's always good. Killing me. Oh, we're dead to the cards in their hand. Searing Blaze. Nice. Lant. Oh my god. I think I want to hold up the Drown in the Loch for something. They probably are going to play Eidolon next turn. I'll just counter it. So what's in their hand? They use the Searing Blaze. They have a Skewer the Critics. They have a Skullcrack. They use the Rift Bolt. They still have that Eidolon. We don't really want the Eidolon to resolve. Well, that's pretty awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad you had a good time. Yawgmoth's a sweet deck. At Syracuse, they posted this thing in Syracuse. Somebody like broke. Oh, this is hilarious. Somebody made one of those things for like, I like Dredge. They want to unban these cards in Modern. Like, I like Dredge. Whatever. This was hilarious. But anyway, yeah. So check this out. It looks weird, but it's actually like Yawgmoth had the highest win percentage of all the decks at Syracuse. I mean, I play Yawgmoth, you know? I think Yawgmoth is better than Living Ends. Living Ends nut draws are unbeatable, right? Yeah, I'll post the link. Sorry, I should have just thrown the link up. It's onto my Twitter, but I will. Oh God, what have I done? Reset. Ooh, I could buy a Tundra. This right here. Copy, paste. So it's Yawgmoth, Ametite, and Rhinos. Grixis, Blink, Burn, Affinity, Living End. Hammer had a 34% win rate. 35%? Wow, 39%. Alright, where are we at? I drew another Drown in the Loch. Awesome. Disintech is so good. The problem with Death and Taxes is not really very good. The problem with Death and Taxes is there's a lot of very different specific pieces of hate. If you can draw your hate that lines up appropriately, then you're going to be very good. But like, let's say you're playing against Amulet Titan, and they are just playing like, and you draw your Thalias and whatever, and they go turn 1 Amulet into turn 3 Titan, you know, or there's just not a lot you can do. Alright, we need to draw lands like a million. Oh my god, this is horse shit. Give me lands. Give me land. Oh, no. I just need lands. It's turn 7. I'm stuck on 2 lands on turn 7. Yeah, I'm dead. They have Skewer, Skullcrack, blah, blah, blah. Alright, well, 3-0 into 0-2. Not the best showing. I think I got a little unlucky. I got a little unlucky, I think, in the second game against Yawgmoth. Kind of had a lot of lands. That last game, no lands. Got branched, whatever you want to call it, in game 1. Let's open the pity chest. Oh, I have 2 pity chests. Ho ho. Burgeoning. I believe that card's a little bit of cash money. Maybe $1 or 2. I love this card. Play burn. I mean, we would have won.